Welcome back for another video, guys, and if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while we're here, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. Today is a very special day because it's one that I've been waiting for quite some time, and the reason is, if you guys can't tell by the title or the thumbnail, I got a new boat to duck hunt and fish out of. I've been waiting for today because today is the day that Old Town actually launches this boat, and our boat here is the Old Town Discovery 119. I want to give you guys like a little bit of an overview of this canoe, and then we'll kind of dive into some of the features that it's got. So the outside of it really does remind me of a canoe. I mean, it's got the canoe look, but if you take a look at the inside, it looks a lot like a kayak. So it's kind of, I like to think of it as a hybrid between a canoe and a kayak. I have not had a chance to get this thing on the water yet, and as you guys could probably tell behind me, I was really hoping there was open water, but we're all iced up still. I have no clue how this boat handles on the water. I've never used it. So today is just gonna be a little bit of an overview of the features. If you guys are wanting to take a closer look at some of the features that the boat has, I'll leave a link to the Old Town website in the description, and you guys can go and check it out. So let's go ahead and dive on in and take a look at some of the features that this canoe has. This canoe is 11 foot 9 inches long, and it's 34.5 inches wide. It comes in at a weight of 54 pounds, so it's extremely lightweight. That was one of the first things I noticed when I got this, comparing it to the Topwater 120 that I use. This thing is incredibly light. I can pick it up like nothing. And from my personal experiences this past season using that kayak to duck hunt out of, the weight really does make a difference, especially if you're having to make some portages. So this thing is going to come in clutch next season when I have to make some portages. Along with it being lightweight, it does have a maximum carrying capacity of about 350 pounds. So I'm about 200 pounds. So that limits me on what kind of stuff I can take. So I need to stay under that 350 pound mark, which shouldn't be a problem. You just got to be mindful of that when you're loading decoys up and all your gear, your shotgun shells, your gun, everything. You got to be mindful of how much gear you actually have and how much you weigh, so you don't exceed the maximum capacity that the boat can hold. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of this kayak. It's got some padded armrests, 2 rod holders on each side right here, and then 2 rod holders back here. The seat folds up and folds down, and you can adjust it by using this rope right here, and you get it set to where you want it. You just pull it like that, it'll stay in, and you're sitting how you want to do. And something that I really like about this, and moving forward when I'm going to be duck hunting out of it, is I'm going to be able to lean this back pretty far and get a little bit lower and stay concealed a little bit better. I don't know if my kayak blind that I use for my kayak will fit on this. I haven't tried that out yet, but that's definitely something I want to look into. And if it doesn't, I'll be building a blind for this canoe, and I want to take you guys along and show you the process of doing that. I've got some ideas up in my head that I think will work. In these armrests, it's also got some little places to keep things, whether it be baits, your pliers, shotgun shells, you name it. It's just pretty much a multi-purpose armrest that you can keep whatever you need quick access to. In the seat here, there's a cup holder. I don't know if you guys can see it from this camera angle, but that's gonna be nice for when you got a hot cup of coffee, you're gonna hit the water, whether it be duck hunting or fishing. A nice beverage alongside is pretty nice. So at the front here, we've got an accessory track here, so this will fit any of your Yak Attack mounts or whatever you can jerry rig to fit in this thing. So whether it be a fishing rod holder, your depth finder, GoPro mounts, whatever, this is pretty universal, and there's a lot of accessories on the market that will fit this. Now down here, this is something that's very familiar to me from using kayaks. These are your footrests, and you just pull up on this and you can adjust your footrests to where you want them, so then when you're sitting in it, you press your feet against there and you get a little bit more power when you're paddling. So that's pretty nice, quick, easy adjustments. Right there, you can do it real easy. Another thing is pretty obvious, but it's actually really important, is the handles. These are pretty sturdy handles, nice and big. You're wearing gloves, whatever, you can grab this handle and pull your kayak wherever you need to go. It's got another one on the back. Another thing I like about the canoe is that it does come in a camo pattern, which for me, being a duck hunter, that's pretty important. You need to have good concealment and good cover, and this will provide it. I'm sure you guys are interested in the storage situation of the canoe. I am too. I want to know how many decoys I can realistically fit in this thing when I take it out hunting. So let's go ahead and try it out. I brought a dozen decoys with me, so let's see what we can fit. looks like a dozen decoys fills up the back of this canoe pretty quick. So there is a lot of storage up front. And so what I'll do is put a dozen back here and a dozen in the front. I should be good to go. I think 2 dozen decoys will be plenty. I never used more than 2 dozen decoys in my kayak this past season. So I think 2 dozen decoys will definitely get the job done. This thing is pretty cozy. One thing that's really important when you're on the water is actually your comfort level and how your seat feels, because you need to have a good seat if you're gonna be on water all day. So I'm sitting in the seat right now, and from what I can tell, it's pretty comfortable. It's nice that you can adjust the backrest. I know a lot of kayaks do come with the adjustable seat, so it's nice to see a solo canoe with that option. The accessory track also doubles as a footrest. So like I said at the beginning, this boat weighs 54 pounds. That makes it really easy to carry, and that's a big thing for me. I dig it. With everything being iced up, that's pretty much all that I can do today. I would love to be able to take it on the water, so hopefully here in the next week or so, that ice comes off the lake and we'll be able to get this canoe out there. But overall, I'm really excited to get it on the water. I'm excited to duck hunt with it next season, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So with that being said, I need your help to give this canoe a name. We named the kayak the Quack-Yak. So what is the Discovery 119 gonna be named? So go ahead and leave some comments and we'll pick the winner. So go ahead and leave some comments down below with your suggestion for name. I want to see what you guys have got. So that's it for my little overview of the new Old Town Discovery 119. I'm really excited to get it on the water, so hopefully here in a few weeks, at least a week. I mean, it's 40 something degrees right now. This ice is coming off soon. Once the ice comes off, I'm gonna do an on the water review while I'm actually like using it. I haven't had it in the water yet, so this was pretty much just an overview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment to name the new boat. It needs a name. Every boat needs a name. You guys can also follow me on my social media. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, so be sure to follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that is all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you on the next one.